What's up, people? Nimble here. How's it going? Got a quick game of domination that I got. Go 59 for 8. I actually die 4 times straight off the bat, so I actually pick up the recording from my first kill. And what I want to talk to you guys about is that there's going to be 5 new prestiges coming to Modern Warfare 3. From Robert Bolin's Twitter. I looked on his Twitter the other night, and it said he's adding 400 new ranks of 5 prestige, which is great. Call of Duty in general, no Call of Duty have ever added more prestiges into the game. I think it's a great idea, but I want to just run through the pros and cons of actually adding more prestiges. I myself have just gotten to 10th prestige. It's taken me 8 days to get to 10th prestige. Every time a Call of Duty does come out, I get to 10th prestige straight away, and then I start using different guns, start leveling them up. Like, I've just gotten to 10th prestige, as I've said, and now I can finally actually start playing with all different guns, leveling them all up, getting them all gold, playing with some shotguns. And now they've added these new prestiges, well, going to be adding these new 5 prestiges in. I don't know whether I am actually going to prestige, because it's taking me that long to get to where I am, and I'm actually starting to enjoy playing with my guns, leveling them up. I don't really know if I want a prestige. And also, if I do actually prestige again, and there's nothing actually stopping Infinity Ward from adding another 5 prestiges. So if I get to 15th prestige and I start doing my guns up, Infinity Ward might add more prestiges. So I don't really know if I am going to prestige. I don't know what you guys, your views on it are, if any of you guys are 10th prestige. But in all honesty, I think they need to start looking at the actual connection issues, the actual game, the actual balancing of the game before they start adding more prestiges, because people aren't even going to be able to get to 15th prestige because a lot of them don't even want to really play the game. You know, myself, I love the game, but it's got to be one of the most frustratingest CODs actually they've ever brought out. I mean, some of the issues which I've talked about in previous commentaries. And also, while we're on the topic of prestiging, I want to talk about the pros and cons of actually prestiging in the game. I mean, if you go into a game and you saw a lobby full of 10 prestiges, would you think, oh, you're going to get absolute battered? Or if you saw a lobby full of first prestige level 80s, would you still say you're going to get battered? I mean, does a prestige badge make you look any better or any worse as a player? If I'm being honest, I don't think prestige badge makes you look any better or any worse. You're only as good as what you play in the game. I mean, I've been in game, I'm 10 prestige, I've been in games and I've gone horribly negative. Horribly negative. And then I've been in games where I've gone positive, really good. And it's just the look of the draw, to be honest. I mean, it depends what games you get into, it depends on how good you look. I mean, if you have a really good game, people think you're really good. And that actually puts like a bit of doubt in their mind. So before they even start the game, they know that you're better than them, even though they've not played you. This is almost as if, like, when you're in the game lobby, you're talking yourself out of playing. So if you think that they're better than you, then they actually are. But if you just keep an open mind in the lobby and just play and have fun, I mean, that's what I do. And sometimes when I'm in lobbies against teams, I do well, and sometimes I don't. But anyway, guys, what's your opinion on the Call of Duties, the previous Call of Duties? Which do you actually think is the best Call of Duty? Now, from my opinion, I actually think World at War is the best Call of Duty. That's the one I most enjoyed. But also, I'd say Call of Duty 4 for just how balanced it was, because Call of Duty 4, in my opinion, is probably the most balanced game that Call of Duty's ever brought out. But for the most fun and where I actually started playing Call of Duty, I would say it's World at War. I mean, I played Call of Duty and I picked it up right at the end, just as World at War was coming out. So I wasn't too great when I started playing COD 4 because I was a bit of a noob. And then when Call of Duty World at War came out, I bought that and played that. So that's where I actually started to get good at Call of Duty, and that's where I enjoyed it the most. So that's why I say Call of Duty World at War is my actual favourite COD game. Maybe because of the MP40, sorry, firing from hip, run it just across map. I mean, that gun was pretty overpowered. That's all anyone used to do, just fire from hip. Modern Warfare 2 was a good game as well. Apart from the one-man army danger close issue. But everyone seemed to learn to live with that kind of issue and just get on with it. The guns weren't overpowered. The maps weren't too big, too small. They was all in proportionate. They was all brilliant. The connection issue, that was fine. Oh, this guy gets turned on there. Sorry, I had to say that. Black Ops, I actually thought that was a good game. I don't know why people think it's the worst game ever made. I mean, there was Final Stand, yeah, but would you put me in Final Stand and just let someone else get the kill? You'd actually get the kill when they made the patch. I actually don't see it as a problem. I mean, people say about Ghost and stuff, but there's Assassin in Modern Warfare 3, and near enough every man and his dog uses Assassin. So I don't see a problem, to be honest. I mean, if you can win your gunfights, it don't matter if they're using Assassin, because as long as you can win your gunfights and you're good on the sticks, it don't really matter what they're using, unless they sat in a corner hiding. And yeah, in another commentary, I'll talk about how the guns have changed in Modern Warfare, in Call of Duties in general. How like the MP5 from COD 4, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 have changed. I mean, the MP5, for instance, used to be one of the best guns on COD 4. Now, on Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, they're not that great to use. I mean, they're good guns to use, but for the accuracy and how much it jumps, it's not. But anyway, I'll go more in depth in guns like that in another commentary. It's given me another idea to talk about something. I've got a few more gameplays saved up on my computer that I'm just ready to upload. I mean, I'm uploading the gameplay once every 2-3 days. The main reason for that is, obviously, as I'm just started out doing YouTube, I want to get I want as many views as I can on each video, so I leave them for 3 or 4 days to let them get a few views on, and then I upload on. Obviously, when I start getting a better fan base, I'll stop loading more gameplays. I mean, I get gameplays every day. I save them onto my computer's hard drive, so I'm not short of gameplays. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video now. Just want to thank you for watching, and yeah, in a bit.